the road up ahead, down the white line highway, into the night. There are twists and turns along the crossroads of life. We're told to follow the straight and narrow, to avoid the long and winding road, to stay off the moors, follow the straight line into the horizon, the vanishing point. But then again, what we are not told is that in life there are diversions. Places we never expected. Places we never imagined. Places that around that bend, around that turn, is another choice and another life. If you're not careful, you too may not even notice that you have also entered your own diversion. Alright, so it begins. Here we are in Bay TV, right? And we just drove these cars in. And we were told that, hey, can you just push those in? Right? Yeah, just push those in. Yeah, right. So anyway, so cars are here. For those of you who've seen this pilot when we first shot it over summer, we're redoing Take Me to the Bridge. And with Natalie Timmons and Alan Flynn, and it's just because we think strong script, and you know, we added like the window washer there, Garrick, you know, so you thought, hey, yeah, let's make this all real. We usually don't like writers on the set, but you know, Ian Simon is one of the best, so like we figured we'd just have him, you know, going and helping us out. So we're waiting to set up the 3 cameras here in the studio and everything, and you know, we're going to shoot this as television shot, and this is amazing. I mean, this is really good. It's a great opportunity for MSI Presents. It's a great opportunity for local filmmakers here in Merseyside to work with the actual local channel that has been on the air for the past 2 months now. Okay, there's Matt Shield, who's just walking in. Okay, so yeah, so now they're starting to set up the cameras now, you know, pulling them out into effect and everything. Our actors are going through their lines. Why is this shooting me? Yeah, there you go.
Because they flipped it?
I know I flipped it. Hold up. Matt, stop moving. So Matt's there changing the lights. So what we're doing is we're having a little interior car light, giving our women a little extra boost. It's always good to do that, extra boost. Who's upstairs? If you could go up to the bathroom upstairs and check with her up there, yeah? You guys are second.
The Trace is just running through a couple of issues with the actor, just make sure everything is okay. Sort of pre-check. Looking good. You can see Matt behind setting up his camera.
It wasn't a wrong number, it worked perfectly fine yesterday and rang me on it. You think?
You obviously meant to be together, don't you see that?
The only thing I see is a lot of traffic.
What's your favourite film?
Wait a minute, let me just stop you for a second, right? So you see how you just did that? That's good. Say your line in character.
Yeah.
His line, you actually can adjust your script
Okay.
if you wanted to. Not on your line. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, on his line.
On his line, because just imagine that we would have probably cut to him.
Yeah.
Yeah? Never on your line should I see you looking at that script. All right? And everything. Now, this bit here about the favorite film. You seen When Harry Met Sally?
Pardon?
Have you seen the movie When Harry Met Sally?
No.
All right, I mean,
Meg Ryan.
Meg Ryan.
Every woman has seen that movie.
know, right?
Come on.
I used to do this now with my wife. I do this with others. But like the idea is that like it's kind of like they're watching the same movie in different houses, and this is what you guys are doing. You're in different cars, but they're in bed watching the movie together. So when you start this whole thing about favorite movie, favorite song, I want you guys to kind of like lay back in your seat. And what I want to do is I want to be able to split screen that, right? And it shows a sense of synchronicity between you. So the traffic had stopped. You leaned back. Favorite film, da da da, and then so when you say, you know, it was The Godfather, whatever, and all that kind of stuff. You know, you could kind of like move, but you know, then the mic would play on. It's just that whole favorite section. I want you to be leaned back as if you were in bed together, right? Do you understand what I mean? So why don't you practice that right now?
Crew is setting up their gear. Great.
Yeah, I know, but I thought they were doing,
Untangling their cables.
Hey, Tom, are you doing lavalier mics or booms?
Lavalier.
Yeah, that lavalier, man.
I think
Main camera.
this one needs to go over.
Second camera.
Can I follow this and go over?
Sorry, the answer's Italian. Thanks for cleaning up all that. See what?
Yeah, don't focus on the piece that's gonna just
No, we're not
Camera 3.
Oh no, wait.
It won't look like a clip. It's weird to see like your stomach and all that kind of stuff.
Here we are, we've got the main camera being set up and Chase just checking to make sure everything is okay. Camera 2's is almost ready.
No, I mean like straight on.
It's a bit of directing. Good stuff.
Turn the house lights off anyway.
There's Matt in the background just checking car 2.
And
I'll take this in, as you can see. I'm about to turn the house lights off now.
you guys been going online?
Gary's not here.
There he is.
Is he?
I sent him upstairs like about 20 minutes ago. Look, he was looking for you.
Yeah, there he is coming down.
Well, he probably didn't want to knock on the toilet door.
Yeah, actors arrive. Just getting themselves sorted. Yeah. Yeah. Here comes Gary. You made it. Great.
Yeah, it's straight on, but it's just go closer because you want to see through. You don't really want to see the yeah.
So we're upstairs now in the studio looking at the monitors. Just checking to make sure all this setup is okay.
Ooh, nice. Look at that.
Looking good.
Take out the pit.
Looking good.
Yeah, but like, would I be able to put a background on it though? Or
Yeah, well, I'll keep it green so you can do it
Oh,
in
okay,
post.
cool.
But just so show you can.
Ooh, look, man. Now the thing about it is that like this is taking me to the bridge, yeah. So it's a romantic piece. It's like a phone conversation.
Yeah.
But they're in two different time zones.
Yeah,
They
I
don't know
know
it.
this, yeah.
Okay, cool. But like the problem is that we already had discussion about the cars and everything, so we just foregoing that. We just like I forget somebody's bitching up to have an American car. But this should be like you know, nicely lit. I don't see how like
Yeah, Tom's just trying to sort it out.
So what we did was is that we brought our own LED light. So there's an LED light in the car on the floor for her.
Okay.
You know.
Well, if it's just like in contact with the tallest lighting.
Yeah, I asked him yesterday, but you don't have any interior lights. You know, is that there's a point in the script when he's talking about favorite film. This camera's not flushed over.
Yeah. Which one, sorry?
This one on her. She should be in that corner.
Okay, well. Hey guys, who's on camera 2? If anyone. Hello?
I haven't seen the letter for that.
Is what I wanted when Harry met Sally moment.
Okay.
And I want to know is can you split the screen?
Trouble is,
Because we see both of them at the same time.
Yeah, excuse
And
me,
that's
I don't have
really
that.
Timothy only magic exactly what I mean. But it's just that it would be nice if we did.
I'm just telling him a specific time. He phoned up exactly the same, but I was thinking
Yeah.
sat there.
Yeah. That's why what I was hoping was is that like is that this guy frames it so that way she's in the right frame. So even if he catches outside of the car.
Do it like that. That'll be the same. Now the only way to do that is for me to manually split screen it.
Yeah.
So that'll be white.
No, I mean, yeah, that's cool because then we also have like that third camera that can cover that. So camera 3 could cover
Yeah.
the actual move, and so you can go to camera 3, do the move, and then come back to this one.
Yeah.
Because he starts it off with, okay, favorite song.
Yeah.
It begins on him picking up the phone and everything, and so she'll be going back and forth really. So
we'd
1
probably
and 2.
go come 1,
Mhm.
come 2, oh,
Yeah.
hang on, sorry, split up. Come 1, come 2, come 3.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. So I mean, because the idea is she keeps mistakenly calling him. So staying on him probably for the first one, for the first take is probably mostly
So-
the thing to do.
So, but basically, like, as it goes on, you don't want to cut between cameras at all, or I don't really understand.
Yeah. But I usually like in editing, I usually cut line. I usually do line cuts. I don't know how because it's a rhythm. I think I would interrupt you if I told you what to do. You know,
Yeah, okay, no,
it's
that's
a
fine.
rhythm.
Yeah. Okay, I'll
But
do it
I
on
would
the side then.
I would say
Obviously, it's your thing. I
generally-
don't want to.
No,
you know.
I hear you, but I feel that this is one of those where line cuts definitely.
There you go.
Line cutting on lines is always, I think, the best thing to do. It's at the end of the line,
Yeah.
and you know, whoever's talking, obviously, you know, the camera's
Okay.
on them. But
I tend-
this shot is also very good
I
for
tend not to do that with dialogue only because
because
it jars for the audience.
you're right about that. I mean, it's
you notice the cut. If there's an end of line and then you cut, then the audience go, whoa.
that's why I wanted to sit back and watch you do it.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
But I will say that this camera 3, I would say is like because he got a still like stuff on him and in the beginning,
Yeah.
right? We say, oh sorry, you caught me between my coffee. We want to probably be onto this shot.
Okay.
So I just think that that's why these 2 cameras are going to be shot for both takes. So let's just try the rhythm and then
Okay.
see.
But you
see
do
what
know
happens.
that we're not recording to each camera. You won't have a full take on each camera.
No, I know.
Yeah.
That's what
I'm just checking with you. That's all.
Yeah. But I mean, we know that this is the edit as it will be.
Yeah.
You know. Do you think that you need a run through or you just want to do it?
I normally just do it.
Okay, so then that's
So it'll
why.
probably change each time.
Yeah, you're right.
So.
All right. So so what do you think as far as like putting in the lavaliers and the lights? How much time we got left?
I'm already mic'd. You mic'd up, are you?
The mic.
Can we just check
I can't hear.
downstairs? Is anyone downstairs and talk back? We really need to talk back to the floor to the kids at some point.
Some kind of cans on.
Oh, they've got cans, but they can't walk around with them. They're attached to the cameras.
Yeah. So yeah, he looks good there.
Yeah, that's really
It's just
good.
that it's too dark. It was brighter before.
Okay, guys are just making adjustments so that the set, mainly lighting, to make sure we have the lighting correct. Green screen.
The light's perfect for it. It's the above light which is the problem.
This one's not anyway. That one.
You can see the big pole going up to adjust the main light.
You'll be fine. You're spot on.
Oh, wow.
You will. You'll be spot on. It's in there. You know it. I'm sure.
It's the Lizzie post that because
I see the lighting glare shining through. Not good.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll sort it out in a moment.
Look at it. It's still close.
Kind of half committed to
Alan, can you get into the car? We're gonna have to
Look
just
as
go
if they've
for
cracked
'cause-
it now, so they've compromised.
And
They'll be
like,
sound, it'll all be great.
Need to move on.
sometimes
Lots
you
more
can
to shoot.
over-rehearse. All right,
Yeah.
Alan. Just remember, man. Remember all of your hand movements, the rearview mirror stuff, the other stuff. You got your cheese twist on you. All right. Make sure if you're gonna throw that water out, make sure you drink it. That's all. That's all I have.
You all know that I'm terrible for it.
Yeah. Okay. And don't forget when I said like in the beginning, you're self-centered, you're vain, you're powerful.
For these two cameras.
Hey, this shit does sound nice. I like that.
What's the shot you want to open with? Can you?
And a drug dealer up to Manchester in the boot of the car.
It's a black comedy, so basically a black comedy means it's a comedy, but it's also dark as well. So it's it's got a few funny scenes in it, but it ends really horrific.
Yes,
Okay,
it does.
yeah.
So a bit of Scouse humour as well, you know, we are Scousers.
Yeah, you've got it.
I can tell by the
Yes,
accent.
of course. Unique.
Unique accent.
Yes,
Speak with an accent exceedingly rude. If you want a cathedral, we've got one to spare.
Wow. Is this the first time you've been to Bay TV?
To Bay TV, I used to work at Toxic TV.
Oh, so you're familiar with the
so
building?
I'm familiar with the building and stuff
Okay,
like
great,
that. So,
great.
yes, first time.
Great.
Yeah.
First time, yeah.
Lovely, lovely.
So we just can't wait to come back, actually. So
Excellent, excellent.
hopefully.
Well, I hope we shall be able to return the next couple of
Yes.
days. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
hopefully,
Yeah.
fingers crossed.
Okay, we'll confirm diary date as soon as we finish in the studio.
Okay.
But it's nice. I love your outfit.
The title sequence. And there we go.
Look at it.
Yeah, so I'm showing them the diversion title sequence. But
Is that the one this morning?
yeah, no, the title sequence
Oh,
for
the
the
title,
show
yeah, yeah.
for that we shot this morning. So
Okay, yeah.
pretty much this is kind of like a little rap party in a way. Coffee at Fandisha. This is where we had the MSI lunch.
Yeah.
And so we managed to shoot 2 diversions today. Now what happened was is that like we thought we had 4 hours, but we ended up having 3. And then out of those 3 hours, spent an hour just setting up. So we ended up only having 2. So the first diversion, Take Me to the Bridge, was an hour.
Yeah.
So I timed it. It was like an hour of shooting. And then we, rushed the second shoot in. But we didn't have an hour. We only pretty much had like a half an hour. And then that turned into like 20 minutes for lighting. So we got to do 2 takes of that. And then these poor lovely ladies who were supposed to be shooting their 3rd take, we didn't get to shoot it today.
Yeah.
And
And they're all dressed up in their costume and everything, isn't it?
This is not just because she's like from Scotty Road or
No.
anything like that.
That's the real thing, isn't it?
Real deal.
The real deal.
He's like, oh, this is really after the show.
Now, a little bit disappointed, but obviously things happen for a reason.
Yeah.
So hopefully next time.
Well, also though too is because of the changes that were made to the script anyway. I mean, we need more time to actually prepare. So even though like with the other 2 scripts, we had like what, like a week and a half. We had like maybe like a week and a half, and only like a few rehearsals in between. So it just lets us realize that like going through it, we need more time in
Yes,
rehearsal.
definitely.
Because once you're in it, that goes really fast. But I will tell you, I mean, it was really amazing watching it, on a multi-camera screen. I was upstairs in the control room watching it on a TriCaster. And it was really amazing to see. And then see here we have the lovely Clarence, who came all out for our 4th shoot that we expected to do. We expected to do 4 shoots today. So we only managed to do 2. But at least we did 2.
You did 2 successfully, yeah.
2 successful.